Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel once again. I feel like it's been a while since I did a sit down video, but anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by again. So my name is Onyeka, just in case you're wondering, and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based here in London, Ontario, Canada. Not London, UK, London, Ontario, Canada. And I basically make videos documenting my life experiences here for you guys to watch. And yeah, my content is basically immigration and lifestyle. Please don't make it your last time stopping by on my channel, and you can do so by subscribing to my channel. I think it's here, let's just assume it's here, but anyways, subscribe to my channel. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to turn on the bell notification so that you'll be getting notifications whenever I post a video. I post my YouTube videos once a week, typically on Saturday mornings for those of you in Nigeria, and 2 a.m. for those of you in Canada. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So today's video is just me talking about the things you need to know before you come to Canada. I mean, some of the things you may already know, but I'm still going to film this video anyway. All right, so let's jump right into today's video. So before I start this video, I'm just going to give a brief disclaimer that everything I am saying here is based off of my experience. I feel like I always have to give disclaimers because there's some people in the comment section that just don't get it. So everything in this video is based off of my experience. Please, if you feel I've said something wrong or I did not get it correctly, please kindly give me polite feedback. Don't be rude, because some people, they don't know how to give constructive feedback. Anyways, let's just jump right into today's video. So the first on my list is money. Yes, the coins. Before I came to Canada, I never really knew what the currency looked like, and for some reason I just didn't care. I just assumed it was like the US dollars, but no, this is the Canadian dollars. And please take note that everything that I am talking about in my videos, whenever I refer to price, is always in Canadian dollars, not US dollars. And before you decide on the price of something, always check Google for the current exchange rate, especially if you're coming from Nigeria. I would say by the time I'm filming this video, exchange rate for Canadian dollars to Naira is currently about 430 something. I could be wrong, but I'll leave the exact price on the screen. So anyways, this is what the Canadian notes look like. They are polymer notes, and I don't know about your country, but where I'm from, Nigeria, we also have polymer notes that look just like this, especially for these three. This looks like 50 naira, and this is $5. This is $20 and looks just like 20 naira, and this is $50 and it looks like 10 naira. And then this right here, this big boy, is $100. I'm going to deposit this after this video, but anyways, they also have coins which they call loonie. Loonie is like $1, toonie is like $2, and they have cents and like 25 and 50 cents and 5 cents, I think. Yeah, so they also accept coins. And please take note that if you're coming to Canada and you're coming with US dollars and you spend your US dollars in the store, it will not be equivalent to a US dollar price. They are going to charge you like it's in Canadian dollars. US dollar is slightly higher than Canadian dollars, so before you spend your US dollar, make sure you go to the bank to change your currency notes so that you don't lose the value for your money. So number 2, we're going to be talking about taxes. Yes, taxes, guys. Before I moved to Canada, I really didn't know much about taxes, but ever since I moved, like, you get hit in the face with taxes every day. Back in Nigeria, taxes is not something that is put in your face. Well, mainly because maybe your taxes are deducted from your salary, but here you get to pay taxes for everything. For example, sales tax. Let's say you go to a grocery store, you buy like a bottle of water, and let's say that bottle costs $2. There's going to be tax. You're probably going to be paying like maybe 30 or 40%, and taxes vary from province to province. Like, the percentage of tax in BC is different from that of Ontario. So for income taxes, let's say your job is offering you 100k gross income, just know that your take-home salary is going to be like 65k thereabout, because the higher you earn, the more they're going to tax you. And I think once every year, like during tax season, which is around like March, April, You get to file your taxes and you get tax return. And tax return is, for me, I kind of think of it as free money, but then again, it's not free money because you actually paid for it. You can get tax return on your tuition. If you're an international student, do not forget to file your taxes because you can get return for your tuition. And basically, if you evade your taxes, that's a crime. I believe that's a crime anywhere in the world. Pay your taxes. I feel like this whole tax thing sometimes it sort of like discourages me from purchasing some kind of things. For example, so let's say I buy a book and it's $5. I know that when I get to the counter, it's not $5. It's probably going to be like $7. So sometimes it just makes me not want to make a purchase. And then when it comes to plastics, in an effort to reduce plastic waste, the Canadian government, they put a high tax value on plastic products like bottled water or bottled drinks. The taxes on them are usually higher than regular products. I think that it's that way because they're trying to reduce the plastic waste. And if you go to a grocery store, they will always ask you, do you need a bag? I remember the first time I came, I kept wondering why they kept asking me if I wanted like a plastic bag, nylon, cellophane. I kept wondering, like, is it my head you want me to carry these items? And then I realized that you pay for this plastic bag. You know, in Nigeria, once you buy something, they automatically give you a plastic bag. But here, you pay for the bag. I think it's like 25 cents. So whenever I go grocery shopping, I always carry my shopping bag, like a reusable shopping bag. And I guess the whole point of everything is to reduce plastic waste. So number 3, we're going to be talking about the healthcare system. Yes. So when it comes to the healthcare system, I would say it's amazing in Canada for the fact that it is free, but the downside is they have crazy long wait times. And for example, let's say you have an elective surgery, something that is not life-threatening, but you still need to do a procedure anyways. Your wait time can be as long as 1 year or even more, given the whole pandemic situation. So wait times have tripled. The healthcare system operates on a triage system. Basically, let's say you walk into an emergency room and you have a life-threatening emergency. Of course, they will attend to you first, but let's say you can survive a few more hours. You probably not be attended to first, but either way you'll still be attended to. I remember my first experience at the emergency room. I didn't know it was a triage system. I thought it was very similar to something like Nigeria, that, you know, first come first serve, but no, I waited for like 3 hours because I had the flu back then. That was like April of 2019. I waited for 3 hours to be attended to, but now I know better that it's a triage system. So yeah, it makes sense now. Healthcare is free basically for permanent residents and citizens, and for international students, you basically get some sort of coverage from your school. Not 100% coverage, but to a certain extent. I think it varies from school to school. So be sure to check out what your insurance coverage looks like with your school. And everyone is also encouraged to get like a family doctor. Me, I don't have a family doctor yet too, but there's also a wait list to even get a family doctor. So a family doctor is going to be like, let's say you need a doctor's notes, a prescription, medication or something. Your family doctor can write you a prescription. Yeah, I think it's time to get a family doctor. Speaking of prescription medicine, things are very, very different here. You know how Nigeria, you can just walk into a pharmacy and say, okay, beg, miss drug for me, give me this one, give me that one. You will find a bookie even selling some kind of drugs on the streets, which is very, very bad in my opinion. And it's a lot different here in the sense that you cannot get prescription medicines over the counter. You need to get a doctor's prescription. So this is why you need a family doctor instead of going to the emergency room or going to a hospital and sitting up to 12 hours there just to get a doctor's note. So I think this is where a family doctor comes in. Since we're in the issue of health, so we're going to be talking about insurance next. So when it comes to insurance, there's different types of insurance. There's health insurance, there's car insurance, there's home insurance, and different types of insurance. And again, in Nigeria, I really didn't know much about insurance, but when I got here, when I was trying to get my apartment, yeah, the agency was like, oh, you need to get an insurance like for your home. I was like, okay. So yes, you have to get home insurance if you're renting an apartment from an agency, just in case something goes wrong or you get burgled or whatever. You're covered, and depending on your coverage that you're paying for. And then car insurance, yes, this is compulsory, it's mandatory. Like, you have to pay your car insurance because if you hit somebody, you will pay from your pocket. Car insurance, It's something that you have to pay monthly, and it's so annoying. I don't have a car yet, but I've seen what it's like when people pay car insurance. It's really expensive, guys. I know it can range from somewhere between like maybe $200 to like $500, depending on the kind of car and the kind of coverage that you want. And then health insurance. Sometimes if you have a job, your company offers some kind of health insurance coverage for you. Sometimes they tend to cover your dental, your eye, your mental health, your physio, like different aspects of your health. But again, it varies across companies, so be sure to ask your company what your health insurance is like. So number 5 is holidays. Yes, statutory holidays. And when I first came here, I found that it was weird that one province can be having a start holiday, another is not experiencing the same holiday. So whenever a start holiday is coming up, you need to do your shopping, because on holidays grocery stores do not open. I found that it was really weird. Even like on Christmas days, everywhere is locked. I mean, think about it, everyone wants to spend time with your family, so it makes sense. But yeah, make sure you do your shopping and get your house in order before a start holiday. So another important fact you need to know before coming to Canada is the language. Some of you may already know that Canada is a bilingual country, and with majority of the parts of the country speaking English, and the province of Quebec is the only province that has its official language as French. And you can also find people speaking French in different parts of the country, like in eastern New Brunswick and maybe some parts of Ontario. You also find people speaking French there, and maybe in small French communities around the country you also find people speaking French. But just know that majority of the country speaks English and a small portion speak French. And if you're bilingual, oh god, that's so amazing, because there are some jobs that require you to be bilingual. I really wish I knew how to speak French. So next, we're going to be talking about the Indigenous peoples of Canada. Yes, this is a very, very important topic, and if you're coming to Canada, you need to educate yourself about the Indigenous people. I feel like wherever you're going to, you just need to not be ignorant about the Indigenous peoples of that particular region. So if you're wondering what this means, so basically Indigenous peoples is like a collective term referring to like the original settlers in North America. Like they originally came to this land before the Europeans came and colonized them. Yes, and this is a very, very important topic that you need to get educated on. Before I came to Canada, I knew nothing about them, and during the course of my master's program, I had an entire course dedicated to learning about the Indigenous peoples, and I feel like I still didn't learn a lot. But with everything that's going on, you know, every day around the country, I'm beginning to learn and educate myself about them. So when I first arrived in Canada, whenever I wanted to do like an event in school, they always did something called a land acknowledgement, and at first I was like, what does this mean? But anyways, it's basically like an honest way to acknowledge the original settlers of the land. So they say, oh, like, I'm not going to call any tribe, it's going to be like, oh, the land that we're on belongs to this and this, and yeah, something like that. So don't forget to read about the Indigenous peoples of Canada and wherever you are located. So number 8, we're going to be talking about weed. Yes, weed. Yeah, guys, weed is legal in Canada, which I found very strange, which is also one thing I'm still trying to wrap my head about. Yeah, because you can just see like some weed stores around the corner with some fancy name that you'd be like, what do they sell in this place, guys? Yeah, it's legal here. And I did some reading as to why weed was legalized in Canada. So when I read about why it's legal in Canada, they said it was legalized to reduce the criminal involvement in the sale of cannabis, and also to reduce the availability to youths. And that did not sit well with me, because I don't understand it. So I feel like maybe they believe that if it's widely available, people will not want to smoke weed or, you know, use cannabis or something. But it just doesn't make sense to me. But yes, weed is legal in Canada. And then number 9, we have diversity. Yes, Canada is a very, very diverse country. You'll find so many people from different parts of the world in Canada. Depending on what province you're living in, I would say, for example, in BC, you find a large Asian population there, consisting of Chinese, Indians, Sri Lankans, so many in BC. And also in some parts of Ontario, yeah, you find a large Asian population as well. I would say in Ontario, you also find a large Nigerian or African community here. I can't speak for other provinces I haven't been in or lived in, but I can definitely tell you that Ontario has a large African community. And if you're one that wants to live in a community with people that are just like you should definitely do your research and move to whatever region that has a large community of the kind of people you're looking for. So yeah. And yes, and number 10, we have the vaccine. Yes, we all know, yeah, COVID, corona, pandemic, everything. If you're coming to Canada and let's say you're coming to school, you will be required to be vaccinated. Yes, like fully vaccinated. It's becoming mandatory sort of to become vaccinated. As at now, you in Ontario, you cannot like dine in public spaces or use public facilities without being fully vaccinated. Like, you have to show proof of your vaccination before you access public facilities. For example, dining in, you have to show your vaccine passport before you dine in. So guys, I have come to the end of today's video. I hope I did not bore you, and I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. And if you did, smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on my social media. And guys, subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, please. I'm begging you, please. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you did enjoy this video, and thank you for sticking with me this long. And yes, I will see you in my next video. Bye.